Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general energy reading for the sign of Gemini for August 2021. This may resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign. Okay, if the reading resonates then that's great, or even if parts of the message do then that's awesome. But there may be parts that may not resonate, and if it doesn't resonate then it's simply not your message. So just take or leave or what have you. So I'm just shuffling poorly, as per usual, with the Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck today. So I will be doing separate love readings and also bonus readings for the general and for love for the top 3 signs, with the most interaction or contribution in relation to the channel as an additional thank you. Okay. Sorry, my throat just went funny. So maybe I'm getting the sense of having difficulty of expressing some certain truth I'm getting. So I'm just going to cut up the deck and we'll get straight into the reading for you. Angels of Love and Light, can you please give us for Gemini for August 2021, please? For Gemini, please. Okay, wow, straight out we have death, so we have Scorpio energy here. Interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'll start laying out the cards for you. The Chariot, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, we have the Three of Cups, Ace of Wands, beautiful, Three of Pentacles, oh gosh, there we go. There we go. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out the layout. Sorry about that. The Magician. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Moon. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups, and last but not least we have the King of Swords. Interesting, wow. So we have a pair on the table, guys. King and Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck we have the Page of Pentacles. What we don't see. I'm really getting the sense that you're waiting on some particular news. To do with a brand new start, potentially to do with your finances. You're wanting to develop a plan, you're wanting to move things forward, and you're being very diligent with these particular plans that you have in place or you want to put out there, or you have these set intentions, these particular goals that you have that you want to be able to move on forward, and you're having a lot of diligence in working towards these particular goals so that you can move forward and have a brand new start in a particular way. With the Four of Cups next to it with the Nine of Swords, yeah, okay. So what I'm getting with the, what we can see here is that you've been in deep contemplation about these particular plans and how to move yourself forward. You may be up at night quite a lot trying to establish, you know, are these particular practical plans or intentions that I'm putting out there, are they going to allow me to get to the place where I want to be with this Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, to have this brand new kind of fulfillment in my life? Like, is it going to give me the financial gains that I'm looking for, the self-sufficiency, the new beginning, the new financial maybe career opportunities that it is that I'm looking for? Like, you know, if I'm putting all this kind of groundwork in and I'm going to be receiving these particular, you know, blessings, are they genuinely something that I can kind of trust in? You may be having a lot of anxiety that you've got these Three of Cups here and this Ace of Cups here coming out of the sky. So it's kind of like you're emotionally detached, you're trying to stay as practical and as grounded as possible. You can see this person sitting down, you know, probably contemplating their life and trying to figure out, well, whatever is coming in for me, is it actually going to be the same as, you know, these other offers that I've had, or is it actually going to genuinely bring in the brand new emotional fulfillment and beginning that I've wanted? And maybe you've waited for a long time. I'm getting 2 9s here, so there could be some sort of particular ending. You're waiting for a new cycle to begin financially, on a work front or a home front, so that you can have stability, but potentially in an emotional basis as well. And you're being told that you need to keep kind of persevering. Like, you will receive the news about a new venture that you're looking for. You will get the success, but you've potentially waited a very long time, or you're just waiting for the harvest. Like, you've put these particular intentions out there about what it is that you want, and it's like you will be successful and you will receive the abundance and move forward in this brand new truth because you have this particular vision for yourself. But it's just the kind of like having to wait, I'm getting, waiting for things to happen to eventually move on forward the way that you want them to. So I'm really getting this sense that you are going to have a new financial kind of opportunity, or an investment of sorts is going to go really well for you, or you're trying to potentially manifest some sort of finances, some sort of foundation to come into your life. But potentially there could be delays, or you're trying to distinguish or use your discernment so that you can stay as grounded as possible. You're being asked to stay as grounded as possible and not be kind of like up in your head too much, so that you cause kind of confusion in yourself about what it is that you're putting out there, if it's going to return to you or come back to you. I'm getting like a kind of like a boomerang effect I'm feeling, which is quite random. But whatever it is, this kind of new venture or opportunities or etc. that you're looking for is going to allow you to have brand new relationships or partnerships. It's going to allow you to be able to move on forward, and kind of be really fulfilled in particular decisions that you've made or you're making. So we have Scorpio energy here with the Death card. We have Cancer here with the Chariot energy. We have a Gemini, Libra and Virgo, I think it is, for the Magician energy. The Pisces energy for the Moon. Those are the majors that we have here on the table so far. But as you can see, like, all signs are here available on the table. So we have Earth, we have Fire, we have Water, and we have Air. Okay. So I'm really getting this sense, like, with all this underpinning of planning or trying to get yourself to where you want to be, you've gone through a major transformation, or you're having to let go of something that was very difficult in your life, and you may have felt at a loss for a really long time, and you're just in some sort of transition period to move yourself forward out of something. You're kind of just waiting, you're having this particular glow up, like this kind of rebirth, as it were, so that you can move on forward to start a brand new cycle. You're in the midst of letting go. Potentially you may have felt like you missed out on other opportunities previously, and it's like, well, you will get the new partnerships and opportunities that you want. You will be able to transform a particular connection or a situation. You will be able to move on forward and gain more control about a particular situation. You may have been very confused at one point, but you're gaining this sense of clarity and you're transforming in this metamorphosis, like, kind of transitional stage in your life. And it's going to allow you to move on forward and feel a lot more balanced, and you will receive more offers coming in for you. It could be in a way of... I'm getting a sense of even an apology, like, or even somebody maybe feel like they owe you an apology. Maybe that you feel like you've been at a loss with someone, maybe somebody from the past with the Six of Cups here. They maybe put you in confusion or in a state of illusion, maybe to do with your finances, or hidden something financial from you, and now you're gaining a clarity and a truth about it particularly. Maybe somebody was trying to hold on to you in a particular way and you found out about it and it didn't necessarily go down well with you. And so therefore you've decided to take charge and move on forward with a new sense of clarity and build a new foundation for yourself elsewhere, I'm getting. you will be able to celebrate and kind of have this kind of, you know, support and abundance coming in for you. You will be able to manifest a brand new beginning. I'm getting this sense of foundations very important for you right now. There may be multiple people involved, or you're getting friends to help you, or there may be colleagues involved. We've got the King and Queen of Swords together, so there could be professional people involved in relation to a financial home situation or a work situation. One who may have kept you in confusion, and one may be wanting to give you an apology of sorts, or somebody's going to give you some sort of set news to do with maybe a new business venture or a new opportunity coming in for you, maybe even a promotion I'm getting that you'll be able to celebrate. You know, maybe you're going to be told that you can work on a new project, or you're looking forward to starting a brand new project of sorts that's going to give you real emotional fulfillment here. And potentially, like, this is going to be really exciting for you to be able to move on forward, because it's something that you've wanted to manifest for maybe a really long time. After a period of time of maybe being at a loss, or feeling relatively like discontent, I'm getting, or unfulfilled in a particular way. And maybe you might have been focused on loss, but you're not going to focus on loss anymore. And it's been asking you to, like, it's like you may be getting like intuitive messages to say to you that in order for you to manifest, for you to build on your stability and move on forward to get the growth about what it is that you want, you need to kind of let go of certain possessions or people or situations around you that may be holding you back in a particular way. And this in turn, you know, maybe you've not followed your heart in particular endeavours that you've wanted to go towards. I'm getting the sense that there's been some sort of hidden illusion, maybe to do with a home or family. Maybe somebody's kept a secret of something from you. Or maybe you've kept it secret from family that you're moving on into a different area of your life, maybe work area of your life. Maybe you've kept it quiet and you're trying to wait until something manifests for you, something a bit more concrete comes in towards you before you share a particular news, or to you let people know what's happening with you. I'm getting that strongly. And we've got the 6 and the 7 of Cups, so you're getting ever closer to the 10 of Cups. You know, you're having this kind of particular progression. We had the 4 of Cups of what we don't see underneath the bottom of the deck. So you're going from 4, and then 5, 6, and 7. So you are progressing in the sense of whatever it is that you're eventually going to be able to do is going to give you this new sense of emotional fulfillment. It's going to give you this kind of sense of real satisfaction that you're working on something that's going to give you the inner happiness that you've been looking for, and you're going to feel like, I'm really getting to where it is that I want to be. I'm feeling so much more secure in myself because you're following, I'm really getting a sense that you're following your intuition in a particular way, and it's allowing you to kind of get through any difficulties that you may have had, or any illusions or upset or confusion to do with your life in one way or another. But I just feel like it's important that I start clarifying these cards so we can get extra messages for you. So I'll carry on using the Rider-Waite tarot deck. The cards are upright just purely for your visual. But what I do now is when I shuffle these cards for clarifiers, I can do it reversal as well. So we'll see what comes out, and then we can get interpretation of the cards that way if there's any other different contrasting messages possibly. Okay, so why is death here, please? Why is death here for Gemini? Wheel of Fortune, beautiful, yes. Good fortune is coming in for you. There's going to be a turning point, a breakthrough. You're gaining clarity about a particular situation. Something that has not necessarily worked out is going to be coming forward towards you. Brilliant. We have the Hierophant energy. So there's been something maybe to do with a set belief. That feeling that you had to be in lack or loss is coming to an end, and it's allowing you to to move on forward. Oh, look how beautiful that is. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. So look, there's definitely been a period of time where you may have felt particularly stuck. You may have felt stuck with the Hangman energy, the Empress in reverse, 8 of Swords upright, 9 of Swords in reverse, and the Hierophant. There's been some sort of belief. Maybe you felt relatively stuck, like you're getting some sort of enlightenment, that maybe you feel like you felt held back in a particular way, like in a self-imprisonment I'm getting. And you're kind of getting this understanding that you don't need to be in this kind of poverty, upset, particular mindset. Like you may have felt like you're just not getting the abundance or the support or the fulfillment that it is that you're after, and that you've done, you know, you've sacrificed so much and it's been stressing you out. But changing these particular beliefs, that learning to let go and go with the motions or go with the flow, is allowing you to see the brighter end, you know, of the tunnel, as it were, with the 9 of Swords in reverse. And it's allowing you to have this particular relief and recover in a particular way, and it's going to allow you to move on forward with some sort of different kind of beliefs about yourself in how to move on forward, which is really quite lovely. But there's definitely a turning point with the Death card. What else can you tell us? The Wheel of Fortune. There may have been a period of time where you just didn't have the finances, or that you feel like you didn't have the abundance about what it is that you wanted to be able to move on forward. But you're making plans to move on forward, and you will be moving forward. You're taking these particular decisions, these plans that you've wanted, and you're going to move on forward. You've contemplated for a really long time about what it is that you want to do to move yourself forward in the right direction. We have Hermit energy, which is Virgo. Yeah, to give you the emotional fulfillment about what it is that you want. You know, you've been in lack previously, or you may have felt out in the cold in another situation. Maybe you were heartbroken to do with a situation, but you're moving on from that heartbreak and moving on from being out in the cold, because you've taken the time to figure out what it is that you want. It's like when I was saying earlier, what we don't see is setting those intentions to have a brand new beginning for yourself. And this is turning the wheel in your favour, like you're moving on forward. What else can you tell me? What can you tell me for the Chariot, please? Why is the Chariot here? Why is the Chariot here for Gemini? The Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so there are delays right now. There are delays, but I'm getting the sense that, you know, these delays are necessary so that you can so you don't make anything like impulsive decisions. So you're making the choice and you're taking control in the reins of your life, and things are coming in for you, and they'll come in quickly, and everything will kind of balance itself out. But there's a sense of trying to stay as grounded as possible, so when you do move forward, there's no recklessness there. Yeah, because if there is any recklessness, then it's going to potentially lead to like emotional unfulfillment. So with the 9 of Cups in reverse, like you're not feeling very satisfied, like you'll just get quick results I'm getting. So it's kind of like you're having to balance yourself and stay in control to make sure that nothing too reckless happens or anything too impulsive, so that you're not in this kind of chaotic kind of energy. And this in turn, if you were to be in that energy, then potentially things may not necessarily work out for you the way that you want to, because you're trying to lay a solid practical foundation for yourself to move on forward. Yeah, and there's this like persevering. You injure yourself in a sense. Like you'll get this sense of you're persevering something, but if it happens all too quickly. It's like all these kind of 8 wands are flying up, and they'll get to a point where they'll injure this person because everything's just happening too quickly. You will get the justice that it is that you deserve and that you're waiting for. You will have the good results of what it is, the fairness in a particular situation or set clarity. But it's kind of saying to you to kind of slow down with these particular solid intentions so that you can move on. What else can you tell us for the Chariot, please? Okay, so we have the High Priestess, and she's come out reversed. So with the Star energy, yeah. So anything to do with maybe if you were to move on forward, and not be, and kind of, I'm trying to get my words out. Maybe you're finding it difficult to get your words out. You kind of know what it is that you want, and you want to go after it, and you're trying to maintain this particular balance in yourself, like maybe balancing of the masculine and the feminine energies, because we saw that earlier with the Libra with the Justice card, and then we've got the black and white here with the Chariot, which is the masculine feminine, and also black and white here. So it's trying to have that balance of both energies within yourself, and maybe one's kind of overriding the other at the moment, and therefore you may be feeling really quite emotional, so more in the feminine type of energy, and in your emotions and you're being asked to kind of get more into your masculine kind of practical logical energy, which is going to allow you to be able to move on forward the way you want to, and to get yourself grounded, because that's what's going to help heal you, or heal your situation, to move on forward and give you the rejuvenation of what it is that you're after for a financial situation, home situation, etc. Okay. So I'm going to move on to the Magician. Why is the Magician here, please, for Gemini? Why is the Magician here, please, for Gemini? What's being manifested? What's coming in for the Magician? What are you trying to bring in for yourself? What are you trying to create? What's being created? What's this desire? This new inspired action for this foundation? Like, what is it? What's this Magician here? Nine of Cups, yeah, so that your wish fulfillment comes in. You're manifesting your dreams. That's what your intentions are, because you've been out in the cold. But you'll be coming out of this self-imprisonment in your head. You know, there's been a period of loss, but you will be manifesting your dreams. But there may be potential blocks right now where you're feeling like a bit burnt out. You may be recognizing that you can get out of your head with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Like, you're having this kind of recognition of acceptance that you can, you know, find solutions about what it is that you want, and escape certain things. But you may be feeling relatively exhausted right now, and it's like having this kind of block to do with particular worry that you may have. But your wishes fulfilled, you will bring those in. Yeah. 10 of Cups in reverse. And then that 10 of Pentacles upright. So, but potentially you're not feeling, you're having to be careful to make sure that you're... Do you know what I'm getting? I'm getting this sense of having to be careful, because what it is that you're asking for. Being careful about what it is that you're asking for, because if there's emotional imbalance, like I said earlier with the energies, like potentially the feminine energies, the Cups energy, is feeling relatively unbalanced. Like, you're getting your finances and the masculine energy, getting that more back, getting that like worked on, but potentially feeling very overly emotional. And this in turn may be what's preventing things from potentially moving forward for you. Yeah, I'm getting that strongly. It's having to make sure that you're kind of on the right track in relation to how to bring that in for yourself, so that you can have the new beginning with the Fool energy, so you can take the leap to just be unafraid of moving forward the way that you want to. Why is the yeah, because things have been very unbalanced, and maybe you feel like there hasn't been hope for things to change around for you. They will move forward though, and you will be able to move forward in an emotional sense, but also in new partnerships and things. Why is the Moon here, please? Where's the Moon here? for Gemini? So it's been hidden. Quite a few here. Right, okay, so we have the Hierophant with the Eight of Cups in reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Knight of Pentacles upright. Bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So what I'm getting the sense is there's been some sort of illusion that you're not able to move on forwards in a stable manner and get to where it is that you want to be. And potentially you may feel like you've kind of missed out on other opportunities, and that's why you're being asked to kind of slow down and take the time, so that when things come in for you, that everything is going to be like all right, as it were. I'm getting the sense that maybe with the Eight of Cups in reverse, like you may have been fearful of particular changes that have been coming, that you've like been fearful of changes. And you know, you're asked to have a new approach so that you can start your finances to create something brand new, something that may be a bit unconventional. Maybe you've wanted to work from home. There's been confusion about this, or maybe you haven't spoken to many people about this, and you're going to eventually tell people that you're following your heart to do something with a home business, I'm getting. Maybe you didn't want to kind of, maybe there's some sort of unresolved issues, and you're kind of getting the sense, well, you need to get yourself grounded and keep being practical and working on a plan, because if you do that, eventually things will change around for you. You will have the eventual new beginning, but maybe you feel like until that happens, you may be stressing about money or stressing about finances or feeling like you're missing out. And that there's a job or a promotion or a situation or something that you want to do to be able to move on forward, which isn't very... I'm getting the sense like somebody wants to say, oh, it's not very normal, it's not like the usual 9 to 5, but it's like trying to, and somebody may be trying to, you may be feeling like, oh, I can't like walk away from, like I have to stay doing what it is that I'm doing. I can't kind of go and turn a new leaf. I can't try something different, and maybe you've been stuck in this particular anxiety that you've not been able to do that necessarily. And so it's like this kind of impulsivity, like feeling reckless, like you're having no direction in your life. You will get justice for that though. You will be able to move on forward, and you will be able to just need to keep persevering. It's stressful. I can understand how stressful it is for you, but you will eventually gain the confidence to lay the plans and the foundation about what it is that you want, and put out there something that you really do feel is worthwhile, and you'll receive that equal give and take, and you will be valued for whatever it is that you decide to do to be able to move yourself forward. But it's about getting out of your head and getting out of this kind of this kind of stress that you've been in, and just understand that you can liberate yourself in the way that you want to when you've had this new acceptance, this particular acceptance that, you know, all it is that you need to do really is balance your energies a little bit more, and it's going to allow you to have brand new work, family, home, career, whatever situation it is that you want, that you're looking for. You will get control of that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull from the Soul Journey Oracle cards to see what kind of advice or guidance that we've got here for you. So what can you tell us, please, for Gemini for August 2021? Tell us for Gemini, please. Gemini, thank you. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Yeah, so there's definitely been in a period of time where you've been stuck, not following your intuition. but you will eventually follow your intuition. Failure, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Imagination. Purpose. I'm really getting this sense that you have been backwards and forwards, not sure about what it is that you want to do or how to be able to move on forward, being up in your head a lot, and maybe feeling like, okay, I want to be able to control my thoughts a lot better. I want to be able to nurture my thoughts a lot better. I want to be able to move myself forward the way that I need to, because potentially, you know, you will gain that sense of control and kind of be able to nurture your thoughts or your ideas in a sense, because there has been confusion, but you will get the clarity of that because we've got the king and queen here. Potentially you will be able to discuss this with certain friends, like they will be able to help you, or even family members or work colleagues that will help you with this particular journey to be able to move on forward. I'm getting, maybe you feel like you can't trust your intuition, that's why you may be feeling, oh, like it's a failure, so you're having to rely on other people's logic, or maybe feeling like your logic is failing you, I'm getting. And maybe it's for you to try to get out of your head as much, because it's causing you confusion, it's causing you anxiety, and maybe bringing in fear for you. And it's like you're getting this sense of cloudiness to do with your intuition, like you're not able to follow this particular inner voice that you have, and feel, maybe, why can't I manifest the things that I want? Why isn't it happening? I'm doing everything, I feel like I'm doing everything practically, and you know, I'm writing out my intentions, I'm doing practical plans, and I'm following these particular steps, and why isn't it things happening like that? And it's because of the emotional imbalance, potentially to do with the masculine and feminine energies. And maybe you're feeling, okay, well, maybe I'm not manifesting this emotional sense into my life, maybe I'm just no good at it, or maybe I can't do this, or this is not happening for me. And this sense of like feeling like this failure, like you're not getting to where it is that you want to do, like want to be, and where you want to go, and what you want to do. And it's about you're trying to use your imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. It's like having that sense of confidence to help yourself in relation to your emotions to move on forward, because you know your emotions have a purpose, especially if you've been very much like up in your head, very logical, trying to be practical, and it's all well and good doing that, but the emotional body, the emotions are kind of there to help guide us in a particular way, and we need our emotions because you know, they're so essential in relation to how to help direct our thoughts, to manage them, to nurture them, to have the strength, to the inner strength to be able to move on forward in relation to our thoughts, and to feel grateful for the emotions, because they're incredibly important. Wow. Okay, I feel the need to pull one more for you, so I'm going to pull one more because we've got this indecision here, and it just feels like ironic to pull another card, so I'm going to do an extra one for you. What else can you get for Gemini? Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Courage. So I was just saying about having courage and moving forward, and you'll be successful. Having patience with yourself, everything happening in divine timing, divine order, being proud of where it is that you've got to, where you've come from, and maybe feeling like, you know, you can balance your emotions, you will get to that particular point, but there's been very much like in your head, maybe you feeling pride maybe getting in the way. Maybe you're wanting to take particular decisions, but your pride's getting in the way. So your pride could be, you know, pride could be like a lower vibrational energy. So it's kind of like working through on that. And when you work on that and have that understanding, that you can kind of change your emotions and work yourself way up, you'll be successful. You'll have the courage to move on forward, face particular fears, things will happen in divine timing, and to release particular doubts and have trust that things can move on forward for you. So just keep persevering, even though you've been the wounded warrior, like you've gone through a lot. It's like, it's just that little bit more until you're getting to the point where you will eventually manifest a brand new beginning and your wish is fulfilled, and to be able to start something brand new and things turning in your favor. But you'll gain the clarity about what it is that you need. You just need to kind of surrender to, and getting surrendered to your emotions, like to your feelings, like just accepting them for what they are. They're there to help you rather than necessarily to block you, to try to deter from you moving forward. Okay, wow, okay. Anyway, I hope that you're still here with me and you managed to kind of persevere through the reading with me as well. I hope that you did enjoy. I hope that there was something in there that resonated for you. Please like, share and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And we'll hopefully see you again in for a bonus read, or even the love reading that I'll put out later on this month. So thank you again. Take care. Bye for now.